of you get out of the market too late. I fixed that with my color-coded chart, which tells you when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out. That's right, when to run like hell. Check it out. You get a free membership and the free color-coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert. It says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com. Or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert. It says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or sell or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Brandy.
The underlying economy is really quite strong.
The underlying economy is quite strong. When are they ever going to tell the truth? I mean, it's amazing. It's like we sit on the world's largest or longest stupid bench. I mean, it's unbelievable. You know, today I'm looking at the market going up. It's up 400 points. And I got to tell you, buying on this pullback is not working. I hope you're not doing this. If you would just take a look at the trend, I went over this today with my gang members. I said, listen to what I'm telling you. I've been doing this for 51 years. The market, the S&P, if you bring it back 1 year on your chart, it's out of trend. We've had a tremendous uptrend in this market since March of 2020. The market has gone up about 85%, the S&P, because what did they do? They cheated. They printed tremendous amount of money to drop yields from 190 down to 85, so the big tech stocks would move up and create an 85% rally, and everybody chased that rally, which is fine as long as you know when to get out. And that's where it's been sitting. And then we've had this pullback. And since the 25th, if you go back and take a look at when we had that 1,000-point crash on January 24th, the plunger team has been doing everything to make sure it doesn't get past that low. And we don't want it to get past that low right now. We want another rally. We want another failure. We've already had 1, 2, 3 failures. This would be great if it's a fourth failure. If this can't get, the first failure was at 480 on the S&P. It pulled back. They rallied again. It failed. It couldn't get up. It couldn't get up to that 480. It only could get up to 472. It pulled back again. It failed 1, 2, 3 times at 458. Now they're trying to get back to that 458 again. We're at 445. You don't go in there and buy these stocks as an investment right now. If you want to do a couple of day trading with it, swing trades as we call them, fine. But you're going to get killed. When a market falls out of trend, it's really simple. What's trend? If you go all the way back and you take a look at the market, go all the way back to May 7th, 2020, you see a perfect trend line going all the way up. And then the trend broke. The trend broke down right around, I think it was January. Let me just make sure I get this right for you. It broke down in, actually, the Qs, it broke down in November. It broke down in November 2021. It's never recovered. So unless you know what you're doing, if you're going in and buying stocks today in a pullback, you're not going to make money. If you've been following the jibber jabbers, you've been losing money on every pullback, every buy on the dip, because you got to wait until this market either makes a new high, the S&P. If this market can break out around 480, we're at 445, and good volume, then you start buying again. Or if it breaks below 462 or 426, then we'll sell short. But right now, we are in this range, stuck in this narrow range, and this is sucker's play. This is a sucker's play. So I hope you're not chasing this market. Stop listening to these people. Just like the same thing they tell us the economy is really strong, right? Another lie. Think about this. If the underlying economy is so strong, if that were the case, then why is consumer confidence dropping like a flying crowbar? We've gone in 1 year, from February last year to this February, from 19% to 8%. Oh, and by the way, make this as a note, every time the consumer confidence drops, so does the stock market. So does the stock market. It's like the dollar follows the yields. The same thing here. Confidence goes down, your market's going to go down. Now think about this. 19% to 8%. And they're telling us the economy's strong? What the hell's wrong with these people? Inflation. We had the largest 12-month inflation increase ever. But they tell us what? The economy is strong, underlying economy? Yeah, where's the underlying economy? In fact, Powell just pulled the underpinning out of the underlying economy when last week, I think it was last week, we had the bond auction, and he went in and he made sure that we cut back on the bond auction, that we didn't buy as many bonds. Wait a minute. For 14 years, we've been printing and buying every bond we can find in the world. Now he goes in and it's like going to the George Washington Bridge and taking the underpinning out from under that bridge. It's going to collapse. See, Powell doesn't know what the hell he's doing. And remember, the Federal Reserve has never been correct about anything, ever. Can you imagine he starts cutting these rates in March? And then, don't be surprised, he starts cutting these, raising rates in March. It won't be 2 weeks, 3 weeks before he turns, stop, no, we got to cut him again. Look, you will go crazy in the stock market if you keep listening to these people. What you got to follow is very simple. And we do this all the time, just follow the trend of the money. It's never wrong. If you follow the trend, and the volume, how much energy is in the market, if it's going up or if it's going down. And you got to get to the point when the market's going down, you're making money. You got to be making money when the market goes down. If you are in the stock market, especially you poor people in 401ks, you never can make money when the market's going down. You just get slaughtered. It's designed that way. They want you to get slaughtered. Otherwise, they would let you sell short. So right now, the market, everybody's all excited. It's up 400 points. What's that mean? Up where? From where? It's not up. Take a look. It's a sucker's play. The high was 480. 480. Go back to December 27th. The low of this market was around 419. That's January 24th. We're in the middle, going nowhere. We've been stuck in a range from 457 to a low of 434. So 434 to 457, we've been stuck in that range now for weeks and weeks and weeks. Why? They don't know what to do. They don't have any idea what to do. So what you do as a good investor, you follow the money, and you'll always be right. You'll never be wrong if you follow the money and follow the trend and stay away from the jibber jabbers. Don't let them take parking space in your head. Are you nuts? So here's this guy is telling us that we have this great economy. This is nuts. Consumer confidence is down. Inflation's going through the roof. We just got the inflation number, 7%. It's really 14%. Home prices up in 1 quarter, 14%. Used cars up 40%. And what's this guy say?
The underlying economy is really quite strong.
Yeah, this is really quite strong, yeah. Wages have turned negative, as well as disposable income, negative, but they won't tell you that. Here, you got consumer debt is rising so much faster than the economy's growing. Consumer debt is rising faster than wages, and he's got the nerve to come out and lie. Just follow the money, and you'll always be right. Follow the money, the volume, and the trend, and you'll always be right, up or down.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When the markets open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it.
Hi, I'm Phil Graney. philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now are the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market is still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Join my gang free for 10 days. Go to philsgang.com, click where it says get started, and make sure you sign up where it says Working Investor, the Working Investor group, because when you're in that group, every day at 2 o'clock, Steve, who's at our education department, takes my portfolio, my personal portfolio, and the gang member portfolio, and he goes through each stock and tells you what to do with each stock, which includes when you should be shorting it, when the stock is going down. That is the magic right there. To go into a market, stock market, and just buy is insane. It's insane. When you have the opportunity to make money on the way down. Now, if you didn't have the opportunity, okay, I get that. And we could.
The gang members here could buy just stocks and not short, and they still make plenty of money. Because we understand relative strength, we understand how the market works. That's the biggest problem. Most people have no clue how the market works. Just like they're sitting there telling us how the economy is so strong, right? The consumer's strong. Listen.
We're still in a bull market, we think, and the economy is still strong, and we're going to avoid a recession this year because the consumer is so strong.
Household debt rose by $1 trillion in 2021, the biggest annual gain since 2007.
That's right. So the consumer is in such bad shape right now because he's so full of debt. You know when they talk about cash, how much cash they have? Where's the one on cash? They lie all the time about how much cash the consumer has.
And at the end of the day, the consumer looks immensely strong, so much so that many people are willing to quit their jobs. They've got so much in savings.
Can you imagine coming out and saying something like that? Can you imagine? You and I both know that's a bull-faced lie, but that's their job. So let me tell you how they get the cash. First of all, it's not from savings. Here's what they do. All the money, here's how it works. You have the 5 biggest banks. They're called investment banks. They are part of the Federal Reserve, which is no more federal than Federal Express, and they don't have any reserves. It's a gangster operation is what it is, okay? It's a cartel, very powerful cartel. These banks own a large share of the Federal Reserve. Every dollar that's printed, the Treasury prints it, it goes back to the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve gives it to the 5 banks to disperse. No matter what it is, no money goes out. They do the dispersing. So when they did all the different programs, they got the money to disperse through all the programs. What was the first COVID program? I can't remember the name of it, but there's about 5 programs they did, and I'll remember their names in a minute here. When they started the COVID crash, so when they started those programs, they get the money and they disperse it. And they don't disperse all of the money. No, they don't disperse it all. They keep a lot of it. That's right. They keep a lot. People don't understand how that works. They keep the money. They got sticky fingers. So they can keep quite a bit of that money. So what they've done is they've kept $8 trillion of the money that was left over from these programs, and they put it into their reserve account, these banks. But the fake business news network makes it sound like the consumer has the money. Like the consumer hasn't got the money. No, it's in the accounts of the big banks. It's just a bull-faced lie. And they got the sticky fingers. So again, I don't care if it's the robo money. Look at the money they had to give to the banks. Over $24 trillion, or $65 trillion to the banks to keep them alive. They didn't use all that money. So those 5 banks keep a portion of that money. It's that simple. That's how they do it. So when they tell you that the consumer has all this money, it's not true. Remember, they had, $2 trillion for the COVID program that Trump started. And then, remember, the inauguration program, Biden put in, this first day he was in office, they wrote it, they printed $3 trillion and they gave it to Wall Street. They gave it to Wall Street. They gave it to brokerage houses, security houses. It's just the American Rescue Plan, $2 trillion. All that money didn't go to the rescue plan. No, or the American Family Plan. So anyways, it just aggravates the hell out of me. So again, going back to the market's up 400 points, now it's up 368 points. It means nothing. You want to find stocks when the market goes down that has good trends, called relative strength. Give you an idea. We bought American Express, okay? And we bought it around $172, up 197 now. And we bought it because the trend was beautiful and the money was flowing into that stock. Don't listen to what they're saying. If you're in a stock, all you got to do is make sure that trend, that flow of money is working. That flow of money is going up. And if you take our program, our Pro 2, color-coded chart, which we patent as the color-coded program, it works. And Steve, every day, he goes through every stock like American Express, tells you exactly what to do. So you go home from work, have your supper, pop open the laptop, and if you own American Express, he'll tell you when to add to it, when not to add to it, when to take profits. Just follow his instructions, that's all. And as long as you don't go off the reservation, you follow this, you'll make money consistently, especially when American Express goes back down. When it starts to go down, why go look for another stock? Just reverse your position. Join my gang. 10 days, free. We'll show you how to do it. It's easy, and it's fun.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
Welcome back to Phil's Gang. You know, we are not ready for a tapering. Every time he tried to taper, it's failed. It's failed in 2013, failed in 2018, failed in 2020. He's not prepared, but he has no choice. He doesn't know what the hell to do. That's why if all you did is just pulled yourself away from the table, stop listening to these programs. And if you just did nothing but the spiders, take the S&P 500 stocks, what a difference it would make in your financial life. You'd make more money with the S&P 500 stocks than you ever could possibly make in a 401k, ever. And forget the match. I'm talking including the matching, which one day I'll talk about that. You will make, okay, if you go back and look in history, the S&P, you'll average 8% return in the S&P compared to your to your 401k. Your 401ks, your best years, by the time they steal from you and skim from you and all the hidden fees, if you make 4%, you're lucky. But here's the real fun of it. If you're in the S&P and that's all you did, and you got the buy signal from us, you got the sell signal from us, you got the signal to take profits, not to take profits. If that's all you did, and followed our instructions every day that we use the color-coded technology, if that's all you did, and you made money when the spiders went down, you made money when the spiders went up. At the end of the year, you'd say, my God, I wish I got out of 401ks long ago. What a scam these things are. If you just try the spiders, it works. But you got to be willing to make money when stocks go down. Most people aren't willing. They rather sit there and lose money on the way down. Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. They rather sit there and lose money on the way down and stay in that 401k. But I understand it. I get it. It's that, I have a match. But if you take the spiders, it's going to be your match every day. You'll make more money because you don't have 27 hidden fees. All right, going back to what Powell is trying to do. It's going to fail. He's going to fail. And you know who's going to who's going to pay the most for his failure? You. He's going to screw Main Street. They always screw Main Street. They always do. Here, listen to this to see if you know who this dope is.
I'm going to work like the devil to bring gas prices down, which I'm going to working to make sure that we keep strengthening the supply chain.
What a lie. I'm going to work like the devil. You don't have to even break a sweat, Biden. All you got to do is go and start opening up the pipeline, the Horizon Pipeline. Go to Anwar. Put Trump's leases back in effect, where we could pull out almost 10 billion barrels of oil. Can you imagine? He took away from us 10 billion barrels of oil, and now he goes and he kisses Russia's butt, Putin's butt, begging Putin for oil. Can you believe that? Begging him for oil. And they go to OPEC, the same people who funded 9/11, and beg them for. What is wrong with this guy? When you got 11 billion barrels sitting right there, they don't want to disturb the moose. They don't want to disturb the moose. Give me a break. Send the moose to the Holiday Inn. Most of them go to the Holiday Inn in the winter. I understand it's so damn cold up there. The moose don't even hang out where the drillers are. This is stupid. So he has put us in this mess. He's put us in this mess because oil, energy is everything. 60% of the oil and gas pulled out of the wherever they pull it out in the world. I don't care where it comes from. Africa, the Middle East, Canada, South America. 60% of the oil that is taken out of the ground. You know that 30% of it goes to China? And we're sitting here begging China for oil? That's why we can't put the hammer down on China. That's why we can't put the hammer down on Putin with Ukraine. He's going to taper. He's going to taper. Can you imagine that? Powell's now going to say, after 14 years, I'm no longer going to have financial engineering in the market. 14 years, remember? 14 years ago, they said, look, let's financially rig the market to the upside. All we have to do is do quantitative easing, QE. Print all this money, keep buying treasuries, keep interest rates at zero, and we'll push up the tech stocks. We'll push up the big tech stocks. Every day, that's what we'll do. And we'll make a fortune. Oh, I know we're screwing Main Street because at the end of the day, the inflation will destroy the nation. But who cares? That's how they think. Who cares? This is what they said when they made that decision to go to QE instead of doing what is best for everyone and go into a recession and get rid of the bad banks, get rid of the bad companies. Can you imagine if they did that, where we'd be standing today? We'd be in such great shape if we went to a recession. But no, they didn't want to do a recession. The top 1%. The top 1% wanted to make a fortune at the expense of Main Street. It's always that way. These politicians always tell us how they're always looking out for the best interest of the poor. Those are the very people they hurt. And QE hurt them terribly. $51 billion it costs Main Street to do quantitative easing. Those are actual wages taken out of their pocket. Those wages would have been in their pocket if they didn't do QE. This is crazy. Crazy. So what stocks we got to stay with? Well, right now you're in a severe downtrend in this market. And if all you have to do, you can look at it on a chart, and it shows you that the internals of this stock market have never been this bad. It broke a trend. Now, we're making money. American Express had a nice little uptrend during all this. So Our members are up anywhere from 5% to 12%. We turned around, we shorted FedEx. They're down anywhere from 5. They made a profit anywhere from 5 to 7% shorting it. And again, you always want to be in that position that you can reverse your position and sell it short. Doesn't that make sense? So now Powell says he's going to taper. When the U.S. government has a negative net worth of $20 trillion, negative, and every night that Biden goes to bed and he wakes up in the morning, and by the time his feet hit the floor in the morning, he put us in another $1.5 trillion in debt. Are you kidding? He's increasing our national debt. It's rising 31% faster in our economy, and he's going to turn around, Powell, and taper. How do you taper? How do you pull back what's been keeping the stock market alive? How do you pull back what's been keeping this economy alive? All fake. You're going to pay for it. But for 14 years, that's how they've been keeping it alive. Printing this money. Well, the government has a negative net worth. But a lot of people made a lot of money. And a lot of people, our gang's going to make a lot of money on the way back down. Why don't you just try joining the gang for 10 days free? And at least understand what shorting is and how easy it is. Go to philsgang.com. Click on where it says Get Started. Choose where it says Working Investor Group. 10 days. And you'll say, why didn't I do this before? And stop listening to these people on TV, these jibber jabbers. You'll get killed.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
What, are you nuts? If the stock market can make you so rich, especially Apple and Microsoft and Google and Amazon and the rest, why are so many Americans poor? If the 401k promises you a retirement, then why is it we are in a retirement crisis? Here's the answer. Because 85% of you get out of the market too late. I fixed that with my color-coded chart, which tells you when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out. That's right, when to run like hell. Check it out. You get a free membership and the free color-coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com.
Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grain at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now are the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days. Warning. Google, Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, Facebook, all these hot stocks are going to crash. They're going to drop as much as 60, 70%. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Exactly what happened in the dot-com days is going to repeat itself. Remember, 85% of people lose money in the stock market because they don't know when to get out. I fixed that with my color code technology chart. It tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. That's right. Make sure you check it out. It's free for 10 days. philsgang.com. Hi, I'm Phil Grain at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativegroup.com.
License number A1900020.
Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Join my gang, philsgang.com, or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Free for 10 days. And what you're going to love about it is for the first time, you're going to understand how the market works. 95% of the people don't even understand how it works. They can't even make sense of it. They're relying on what these jibber jabbers are saying. Now, when you hear them say this,
breaking right now, a stock market that wants to turn higher. You know it, you can feel it.
Stock market wants to turn higher. You know, you can feel it. Yeah, Payne, we know that. How about when Payne told us how everything was a rocket ship? Remember that? Everything was a rocket ship. Everything was great. How'd that work out? Look, the market is easy to figure out. It's money that drives a stock. You have 11 groups. What we do is we look at 3 to 4 of the 11. That's all you need. You want the most popular groups. That's it. And then you break it down to where you work with about 5 individual stocks, 6 individual stocks. And then you have what we call ETFs, about 3 ETFs. And 2 of the ETFs are the spiders and the NASDAQ. That's all you need because you know how to make money when a market goes down. Let's take, for example, if you have my portfolio or you follow my portfolio every day, which is available to you, it's open to you. We tell you exactly what we're doing with my portfolio. Just do what we're doing. Same thing. Just do it. Follow it. And when you get home from work, click on your computer and whatever stock, if you decide you don't want to follow my portfolio, you want to do we have the working investor, whatever one you want to follow. It doesn't really matter. And shut the TV off. This business nonsense. Everything they tell you is BS. It's to get you excited. Get you excited. I want you to think about this. He's going to taper when the government, you know, they increased the money supply by 336%. That's why gasoline's almost $4 for regular gas. You go buy a used car. That's why the car's up 40% to buy a used car. Think about that. Think about it. Because the national debt is going up 31% faster than our economy because they didn't want to grow the economy. They said, let's not grow the economy in 2008. Let's not do that. What grows the economy? Business investment. Business investment is everything. It's everything. Because from business investment, you increase productivity. And productivity is everything in this country. You got to produce. But they decided not to do productivity. They decided to take our jobs, take our factories, and move them offshore. They didn't care about productivity. They cared about printing, and spending. Printing, and spending. And the jibber jabbers that you hear every day, they're in on the deal. They're in on it. Their job is to make you feel good. Make you feel good.
I mean, you can't have corporate debt at $10 trillion. That's 48% of our GDP. That's nuts. That means the corporate debt has risen 52% since 2000. How'd that happen? Because we're making money available to them free. How does that help the country? It doesn't. It's not designed to help you. It's not designed to help a person that makes $100,000 a year combined income. The stock market, it was taken away from you. They took it away from you. A person, combined income, could make $55,000 a year, and they could put a little bit of money aside and do well in the stock market. All they had to do is buy the spiders, just the spiders. They don't have to listen to this garbage they tell you every day. And you know, I love it when they get on the air and they tell you about a company and its EBITDA and its price to book and price to sales and the margin and free cash flow. I mean, it's crap. All we know is when we bought American Express, the market was going down. And that meant American Express was going up. That was strong. Think about it. The stock market was going down about 200 points that day, and American Express was going up. That's telling us that's relative strength. Our color-coded chart was turned green. It tells us we're safe to buy. See, that's the beautiful thing. The color-coded chart, which we designed, took us years. It tells you when you're safe. You know, we talk about this every day here in this office. If we can just make sure our members don't lose money, they'll be with us for years and years. That's the first thing. Make sure they don't lose money. Put our effort on them, because everything else takes care of itself. If you're focusing on that you don't lose money, our clients don't lose money, that's the most important thing. Making money becomes easy. It's the same thing if you ever played football or basketball or baseball and you practice and practice and practiced all week. Oh, it was brutal, right? Then you went to the game, boom, game was over. Didn't even break a sweat, right? It's the same thing with the stock market. The problem with the stock market, they don't want you to understand the market. They don't care. They want you to understand. The market's not for you to play. You're on the outside. If they wanted you to understand the market, why isn't there a fiduciary relationship between you and the people that run your 401k?
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
Can you imagine taking your hard-earned money and then you're giving it to these characters, these gangsters who tell you?
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
Yeah, you're not included. They have no fiduciary relationship. How do you think they could steal 27 hidden fees? All right, let's talk about, there's some action. I told my members about, see if I can find here. I told my members, I think it was about 2 months ago, I told them that we got to watch every day, keep watching the travel stocks, because what they're going to do is they're going to create what they call paint the tape. Pretty soon, as we head towards the spring, they're going to paint the tape and start saying that, oh, COVID's almost over. Because then they're going to take these beaten down stocks, the hotels, the airlines, the casinos, and they're going to start running them. We were in these. We started to work these stocks going all the way back to November. To November, we started watching these stocks, and we caught the rally on them. And finally, a couple of our, one of our best stocks is LVS, Las Vegas Sands. That's doing terrific. But the hotels broke in today. Here's a good example. Take the Hilton. I mean, the Hyatt. So when the Hyatt started to go up when it was at $82, it went from 82, then it went up to 88, then 89, 91, and we didn't buy it yet. You said, well, why wouldn't you buy it? You should have bought it at 82. Now it's 89. No. We didn't buy it at 91. You know when we bought it? It was at 97.46. You know why? Because that's when the color-coded chart tells you there's sufficient amount of money that's coming in. If you bought it at $91, you could wake up one morning and be all the way down to $60. If you bought it at 87, you could wake up one morning and it could be down to $72. But by waiting until the color-coded technology kicked in, which identifies there's enough money coming in now. There's enough money coming in. And that's when it was around $97.19. See, that's the key. By buying it at $97, just round it off, $97, it's a much better investment than buying it at $92. See, I got a higher probability of buying it at getting to 150 from 97 than I do from 96 or 92 or 91. Most people don't understand that. They don't even know what I'm talking about. They'll say, well, gee, you should have got it at 86. Look at the money you'd be making. No, because why would I get an 86 or why would I get it 90 when that's high risk, high probability it's going to break back on me? It's going to break down. So today we had a nice breakout, beautiful breakout, and it went up to $106. So we're pleased because our focus on Hyatt was to make sure our members didn't lose money. If we got them in at 86, or we got them in at 91, or we got them at 94, there was a high probability they could lose money because the chart showed us there wasn't enough money coming in yet. But by waiting until our chart said, okay, now there's plenty of money in, that means you got the highest probability of not losing money. See, that's the difference. That's the difference right there. Not losing money. Making money comes automatic. Join my gang free for 10 days, please. Try it out. See you on the show.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me.